White was here. We have finished 736 global previous season, and we are going to see some replays here. First match is against Knight Balloon Quick Cycle deck, and he has Fireball in his spell. The opponent starts with a Knight from the back and the Ice Spirit, and I was thinking he might be playing Ice Bow here. And the opponent starts with Balloon and an aggressive Fireball. We just put Knight in front of the archers because the log was out of rotation, and the Knight was baited out of the opponent. He has Tesla in his deck, but we didn't know because he didn't show Tesla that time, and he just it. Pretty easy defense for the opponent. He just skeletons on the Ice Wizard. The opponent cycles a log, and we cycle Ice Spirit at the bridge, and we force out a Knight. And the opponent's hand is very bad. We tried to punish here with an X-bow and a Knight because the opponent had committed a lot of elixir there, and we tried to fireball at the time, but doesn't matter. But our X-bow had gotten great lock there, and we cycle Tesla first because I knew the balloon was not in the hand of the opponent, and it is easy defense from us. Ourselves. The opponent tried to log, but our archers were completely fine in taking out the balloon, and I think we will go Tesla again in the middle, and then an Expo, but the opponent predicts it with a Tesla, so he can't do anything. Actually, the archers were dropped by me ahead by mistakenly, but we put the Knight in front of the archers so that it could get value, and the opponent fireballs, and I knew the opponent's hand was very bad at that point. We need to block the Ice Wizard's hit because we didn't want to take that much damage, and at this point the opponent was so low on elixir, and we can go Tesla and X-bow. Here I fireball, I think. No, I just log, and here I will fireball, but the opponent will also fireball, and pretty much we won the game here. Not much the opponent can do. We just need to spell cycle here, and we will win. And next match is against Giant Skeleton Ice Wizard Bomb Tower Cycle deck, and he starts off with a archers from the back, and I was thinking he might be playing Splash Yard here, but he was playing Balloon. Bad Ice Spirit from our part. Opponent had pretty even matchup against our deck, I guess. cause I never played against that deck. A giant skeleton has bomb tower, ice wizard, fireball, barbarrel, balloon. Here the opponent shows us the giant skeleton, immediately fireballed so that the archers don't get any value. We tried to block with skeleton so that the giant skeleton doesn't come to our side to get little bit chip damage of the X-bow, which can be a deciding factor with the X-bow deck. And the opponent starts with a baby dragon from the back. We just archers. Good tornado from the opponent, but missed one archer. And then Tesla was sniping the giant skeleton. And we just fireballed the tower, missing the bomb tower because we need to be ahead in damage to win the game. The opponent starts with a baby dragon and a giant skeleton from the back. We respond it to its knight. The opponent was aggressive in using its spells. The opponent used baby dragon, and we need to cycle, I guess, Tesla, but oh, it was a misplace from our end. But the two Teslas help in clearing the balloon. At this point, the opponent was pressuring me good. We just Tesla in a position so that the balloon comes to our side. But the opponent was smart and he balloons in the opposite lane. We just log cycle so that we will be ahead in damage, and we tried to not giving opponent any fireball value, and we tried to chip with ice spirit. The opponent was responding to that. We just Tesla high so that we don't give him fireball value to the tower and the Tesla. We just keeping up the spell damage with log. We just split archers so that one archer may hit onto the right tower, and we fireball the baby dragon, and the opponent was doing great job to fireball my Tesla. And at this point the opponent can cycle two balloons. Yes, he cycled balloon, but we cycle Tesla, but the Tesla was shutted down by the giant skeleton bomb, and we were up by like 400 damage. We just defend and win by some 400 damage. Next match is against Mortar Knight Skeleton Barrel Cycle. Limit Ivany is our opponent. Starts aggressively with a mortar at the breach. Just archers to the skeleton barrel. It's a good trade. We can go X-bow if needed. We go X-bow to the side of the Tesla because the Tesla helps in clearing the troops of the opponent. And if we try to get chip damage from the X-bow, so we log in offense. We don't need to save the log always for the skeleton barrel because My archers helps us to clear the skeleton barrel. If the opponent reacts with spear goblin at the front, you can just defend with skeletons and save up archers and log for other purposes. Here we have to log or else we are finished. Here I will just defend with an ice spirit. Both are waiting for 10 elixir. I tried to X-bow because I was thinking opponent don't have mortar in hand. Raj misplaced knight from us because we were low on elixir. In this matchup we should get damage in single or else it will be very difficult in double to get any chip damage. Just fireball so that we will be ahead in damage. The defensive X-bow, bad knight from us, get a fireball value, gave him a valuable fireball. We just log so that we can be ahead in damage. The opponent starts up with a knight from the back, we just press her with an ice spirit from the bridge and just archers and opponent fireworks. And he drops the skeleton barrel too. Just log and we defensive X-bow and tried to distract the mortar, but we were late at that time and the opponent we just sniped the mortar with Tesla and nothing in hand. Here the opponent goes aggressive with Goblin Gang and Skeleton Barrel. It is really very difficult to break through in double. It's almost impossible to break in double. And the opponent here against bar barrel, it wouldn't be that much difficult because we don't need to go aggressive X-bow when they have bar barrel, but when we have log they will be ahead in spell damage, so we have to drop. And here we distract the musketeer and he placed a goblin gang along with the musketeer which gave us log value, and we were able to take that and we chipped the tower more than he expected. And right at now at this point I knew it was our game. We just need to defend 26 seconds more. We just high Tesla and we are keeping up with the log damage and fireball damage. We have X-bow and he had given up. Against this crazy Lumberloon deck, it is so hard to predict what the opponent is playing when they uses cards they never used in a deck. This deck is fully made by the opponent. It isn't that predictable. You can be punished for cycling wrong cards at the start. Here I X-bow and luckily I have Ice Spirit in hand for the Inferno Tower. We just Ice Spirit and Knight so that the Inferno Tower can be shredded by the X-bow, and opponent has to drop Lumberjack and arrows came down for the opponent to the rescue. Right now I was thinking he about the spell of the opponent, which spell the opponent might have, either the freeze spell or the lightning spell. If the opponent would have lightning spell, it would be immensely difficult matchup for us, and we might have lost if they have lightning spell. We just need to defend and we can easily win. But I think I go aggressive and will take the tower. The opponent goes very aggressive with an arrows here. Yeah, I go opposite lane so that the opponent doesn't predict my X-bow. And the opponent was late in dropping the lumberjack. And right now I realized that opponent had freeze in his spell, and I knew the Inferno tower will come. Here I think the opponent bombers, and I tried to distract the lumberjack and he freezed it, but still my X-bow was able to lock. And here we pretty much won the game by fireballing the bully, and he cannot do anything with just 500 power HP. We can just easily defend and win by spell cycle here. Last match we faced against RG Quick Cycle. He had skeletons. Many RG deck have Royal Host, but against skeletons, the RG player can cycle so much quick RGs. So, and he has log also. So it would be very difficult for us to break through, but somehow we just break through. The opponent wasn't playing that much good. He has heal spirit, he has skeletons, he has log, he has fisherman for quick cycle, and he has RG, which will directly counter the X-bow, and he has log to keep up the damage, chip damage on tower. And we don't have that much quick cycle. If we cycle X-bow directly, we will get punished there, and if they cycle RG, they will not get that much punished, because they will just fisherman and fireball your X-bow. And if we try to commit on the X-bow, they will just another cycle RG. They have so much quick cycle. Here the skeletons placement were wrong by me, which punished me with a hunter shot, which might cost me the game afterwards. Here it is. Direct aggressive RG. And I was thinking he might go with a heal spirit there, because and the opponent wasted so much elixir there, and I knew the opponent was low in elixir, but I can't take damage on the left tower, so I was waiting for the opponent to drop the fisherman first. As the opponent dropped the fisherman, we were able to get the damage. We tried to predict the electro wizard, but right now we had gotten X-bow lock there, but still we are behind in damage. I think we'll fireball the fisherman, and that was a desperate ice spirit from us, and we X-bow defensive, and opponent just fireball log The X-Bow, I think it wasn't that good play from the opponent. He might have cycled Royal Giant from the back, or he might have fireball log our weaker tower, because even if we cycle to another X-Bow and the opponent has Royal Giant in hand, he will not get punished, because he will just Royal Giant on my offensive X-Bow, and if by chance the Royal Giant wasn't able to kill my X-Bow, he will just fireball the X-Bow and the X-Bow will be dead like that only. And here I knew the opponent was committing so much, so we might go offensive here. And what a, and I tried to fireball, no, I tried to snipe the fisherman with archers, and right now I knew the opponent had recently dropped the RG and he don't have RG in cycle. We tried to predict some heal spirit and skeletons with a log, and I will fireball on the fisherman. The heal spirit is such a no skill card, and the opponent drops a desperate electro wizard there, which I will respond with archers. Right now at this point it was impossible for the opponent to come back. We just go aggressive, and I tried to get an RG in the right side so that we don't face the spell damage race. And the opponent tried to log first, so we also log first, and we Tesla in a position so that the opponent can't get value with the tower and Tesla. We block with Ice Spirit and we just Tesla, and I knew I will win. Even if the log would hit, I would have won that, because log does 105 damage and we were ahead by 128 damage. And like that we finished 736 global.